Everybody is talking about dopamine detox. Dopamine is something that our brain produces every second. It's a very important neurotransmitter. Do you actually think that it is something that you can detox yourself from? Dopamine is exactly not the pleasure itself, but the craving for the pleasure. So let us today in this video understand what exactly dopamine is and what it does to your brain and what you are doing actually to dopamine and why is it actually needed to be detoxed. Before getting into what dopamine is, let us understand what the social media has to say about it. There are various books, various social media applications and posts regarding dopamine detox which says that you need to become a real mom to do so. Watch the empty space for 24/7. All this is very true that it can detox you from the cheap dopamine that you create in your mind, but then is it actually possible for your entire life? 24/7 you might be doing this and the next day you turn to doom scrolling. This is not what dopamine detox is actually. What we do is gradual detoxing, and let us understand that in detail. So what exactly is dopamine? Dopamine is actually a very powerful neurotransmitter that is released from your brain, which is actually very essential for your movement, motivation, and it consoles to your pleasure power. For example, when you have a study break for 5 minutes and you take your phone and you scroll through something and that makes you feel good. Now this builds up neuroplasticity in your head. Your brain remembers that, oh, when I did this, it gave me happiness, so I must remember and I must do it again. This is called as short-term gratification. So when you are used to this and your brain develops an habitual context for this, what happens is that long-term gratification that comes from learning, building up new skills and going to work or a gym almost feels impossible to do again. So actually we are hijacking all sorts of social media platforms where you do your doom scrolling, wait for messages on your WhatsApp. These are the things that is hijacking your focus. And this builds up anxiety and almost paralyzed to do the work that you like. At Neurobus, we not only discuss questions but also the answers. So how do we actually get away from this cheap dopamine spikes that we have in our brain and go to our superpower mode? So for that you have to avoid doom scrolling before and after your bedtime. So your doom scrolling, when you do it again and again, it builds up in habit and neuroplasticity gets stronger, and the more stronger it gets, the reversing will be very bad regarding the same. Number 2 will be the 5 seconds rule. Before you're having a worse craving and you're going through it, ask yourself 5 seconds and give 5 reasons for doing the same. Why should I doom scroll? What are the 5 reasons for doing so? Start journaling. Do something very boring and fight against your craving. Do one thing at a time. Our mind loves multitasking. Anything you do, if you're writing, you're reading, your mind is speaking to itself and it is actually puzzling you. Why can't we just eat while we are eating, and why do we have to watch a video? Ask yourself questions why you are doing what you are doing. Do your task consciously, and this actually builds up your good dopamine and not the cheap ones. So for more such context, get connected to us and I'll be back. Thank you.